this thing and Kuna Matata be. Hey! Kuna Matata be. Hey! I think some of our childhood favorite songs need to be turned into something with a trap beat. I think that would be dope. What's poppin', everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous, darling. I'm doing well. Make sure to comment down below. Now, I would love to know, being that I was talking about childhood favorites, what are like your childhood favorite shows? And also make sure to include your Instagram and Snapchat handles because I'm following you guys. Reaching out, okay? So yeah, it's time for another episode of Love and Mess Hop Atlanta. Let's just go ahead and get into it because I got a lot to say. It's time for Milk Dud Adam's Apple, aka Kirk. So if you hear me reference Kirk as Milk Dud or Adam's Apple, go along with it. We're at the table with Rashida and she's like, so what's going on? Do you know this girl? Quit lying to me. What's going on? He was like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, okay? Did I fuck her? Yes. Did we have a relationship? No. Did she meet the family? No. I messed up. I did, like I did. I did that, but it wasn't what you thinking. Rashida was like, wait. Did you know that she was in the same building? He said, yes. Did you put her up in the building? No. I said, that's a dirty lie. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. She almost threw that Pier 1 placemat across his head. I'm sitting there like, you should have threw the fork. The placemat, what is that going to do? He's sitting here like, yo, why you throwing stuff? Sir, you better be glad she didn't have no extra spoons and Get Out your ass into the sunken place. If y'all haven't seen Get Out, see it because it was a good movie, but pray afterwards because I'm still a little fucked up from that movie. But anyway, you better be glad, Kirk. Milk Dud looking ass. Kirk, the back of his head profile when he was walking out, I was like, in his confessional talking about I didn't want to hurt her. Like, that's how Kirk be talking. Namma jamma jamma. Like, shut up. I was like, okay, so you didn't want to hurt her, but you're going to have her look dumb as hell for yet another season. He was like, look, I'm sorry. I was drunk. We were eating peanut butter sandwiches. Next thing I knew, I was the peanut butter. She was the jelly. Like, he wasn't making no damn sense. Maybe you need to take a drinking sabbatical if you can't hold your liquor. Because I guarantee if the shoe was on the other foot and Rashida was the one that just last night took it and tonight I bounced back. Like, she went and just hopped on a random schlong. Oh, he'd be pissed. He'd have divorced her that night. Jock meets up with the fellas to go wash their cars. He meeting up with Scrappy. And he's also meeting up with Walker. We ain't seen Lil Walker. We've seen Bigger Walker. We haven't seen Lil Walker. We haven't seen him in a minute. Him and Tammy's storyline goes as follows. He cheated. Tammy put his ass out. He ain't seen I ain't seen my family in like 6 months. But, I mean, I still like to eat chicken nuggets, but I ain't got no sauce. Like, that's how I feel. It was like, Walker, what the hell? Like, huh? Jock lives in a tree house. Scrap is still living in a hostel. He's still not with the Bambi. Walker like, I really miss my family. Like, I need to go back to my family. I don't care about them other bitches. I don't really care about that no more. I'm like, exactly. Ain't nobody... Walker, after a while... It gets old, pudding pop. Like, after a while, you miss somebody loving you unconditionally. You know what's funny, though? I low-key want to root for Walker's cheating ass for some reason. Like, maybe it's because of my Aunt Deb. I think that's why. And I think I'm a part of the family. I think that's why. Speaking of people you want to root for, but you don't know if you should or not, Tommy, she wants to upgrade her squad. And she want to start with Tammy because she feels as though, okay, Tammy, she kind of gets me, and maybe she has friends that I can be with, and I'm sitting here like, y'all all running the same circles of people you don't like. She tells Tammy, look, I ain't been in no trouble in like 6 days, and I feel great. I was like, yeah, bless your heart. Tammy, if you want to take her as one of your tributes, okay, girl, Hunger Games, they're off to an event. It's Arian's fashion show. I think she's having a fashion show, and Jessica Dime and her big old globe ass, like, it's Jessica Dime's booty is on like another level. Child, they all sitting at the fashion show. Mimi giving Tommy the side eye because of what had happened last year at the party with her and her little biscuit. Oh my God, she cannot forgive her. You know, Tommy, child, she's giving the side eye because she don't like Dime nor Carly. It was real awkward. Like, everybody sitting there looking around. Awkward. After the show, Tommy is having a change of heart and she wants to apologize to everybody for her faults in the matter. She starts out with Dime and Mimi apologizing for whatever she did. I am so sorry. Accept my apology. Gee, I was like, okay, Tommy, we get it. Dime said, you know what? I can forgive this bitch because at the end of the day, we street bitches. Like, shit. Then she ends the apology with Carly Red. She was like, you know what? I'm going to just let that slide because, I mean, he was fine though, right? And I'm a hugger, so come hug me. And I was sitting there like, don't hug her, Carly. Don't do it. The hug turned into a low-key, I'm gonna try to put your ass to sleep type of hug. But Carly was like, no, no. And Tommy was like, it was a little crazy because whenever Tommy smiles, because it's rare, it's like, what's getting ready to happen? Is she gonna bite somebody? Like, you rarely see Tommy smile. So it was kind of weird. I was a little low-key scared as well. I knew it wasn't gonna last with Carly and Tommy. It go from 2 to 2,000. Like, I was just over it. Tommy ends up leaving, okay? And I'm so surprised that she didn't lunch. There's growth there. Somewhere underneath all the bundles, there's growth. The remaining 4 minus Dime, because Carly was like, I need you, no. Ew, bye. Carly wants to talk about this alleged baby with everybody and the update that she has. Tammy is like, hold the hell up. And I was like, yes, Tammy, you better rock out for your friend. She was like, why are we talking about this without Rashida? I don't want to do this. I really do not. And she shuts the whole thing down. I was like, yeah. Make sure you have your umbrella and your raincoat to be fooling with Carly Red because she gonna just spill shit everywhere. Jasmine, Kirk's alleged baby mother, and Rod, her boyfriend who was in jail for the money laundering, they in the bed together with their complicated asses. I thought it was just them in the bed. He rolled over. It's another girl in the bed. I mean, they all just laying there like, good morning, good morning. Who making the sausage? Like, Mona Me Entertainment. They done took this to the next level, child. I wasn't done. Resuscitate me! So this new girl name is Kiana. She's a dancer as well. Okay. They all used to be in a relationship together. They're trying to start it all over again since he came back from jail. Oh my God, how sway? What the hell? I was just sitting there like, okay, I'm not gonna understand this, but okay. Until Kiana says that her ass was messing with Kirk too. I said, shut the fuck up. What type of storyline? How do you put this together? What? I done heard it all. I've heard everything. I've heard it all. Heard it all before Sunshine Anderson. Here's the funny part. Rod is mad. Sir, why are you mad? I'm a little confused. You mad because they were both with somebody else and not you? That's why you were mad. The double standard, honey. I'm sitting here like you chilling in the bed with 2 chicks. Yet you mad that they were hopping on somebody else and had a baby. Are you reprimanding, trying to reprimand these women and you just as bad? I have several seats. Phoebe and Mimi meet up. They talk about the pregnancy with Jocelyn. And Mimi sitting here talking about, I do not want her anywhere near my daughter or the fetus. And I'm sitting here like, girl, there's no way, ma'am. I'm sorry. It's not even realistic. No. Speaking of the baby, it's time for the DNA collection with Nick Rose. The lady who takes the samples, I'm sorry, I don't know the exact name for the professional who does that, but she was like, thank you for the draws, but the Ziploc bag actually suffocates the DNA, the molecules and stuff, so this isn't valid, and it looks like it's been tampered with, okay? So I'm going to need him to be here, especially if it's mutual and it's going to court for documentation, aka money. Justin was like, oh my God, that's not what I saw on TV, bitch. And I'm sitting here like, that's the point. It's TV. Waka Flocka pull up with his bags in tow at Tammy Newtown house, and she's sitting here like, hello, why are your bags here? Take your shoes off before you come up. No, sir, you will not. Tammy was looking at him like, what is your Jack and the Beanstalk ass doing here? He was like, I mean, I want to see Charlie though. She was like, well, here's a pillow. You can sit in your car and wait until she gets here, but you're not just going to be laying in here drinking all my juice. Have a good day. He was like, I miss you. I miss Charlie. I miss the pasta salad. I miss everything. She was like, that's nice. Toodles. Time comes through to meet with Tommy so that they can figure out their issues. She's in full Carmen Sandiego gear. They both talking about how different people in the group have mental issues. All of y'all have mental issues. Okay? I mean, each and every one of y'all. I even have some mental issues myself. Dime really wants Carly and Tommy to be at least cordial. I'm sitting here like, there's no way. I'm sorry. There's no way. They were like, bitch, we should go on a double date. And she was like, I ain't never done that. And Dime was like, me either. It just sounded good. I was like, They end up becoming buddies. I hope it lasts forever, Keith Sweat. It's time for a conversation with Rod and Mimi. They haven't seen each other in 9 years, but of course, in true Mimi fashion, she's like, and this, he's nothing, and he's a con artist, he's a fraud, he left me to dry. And Rod is like, what you talking about? In true Rod fashion, he doesn't know what he did wrong. I would never do that. He comes in there full furred out. They go back and forth with the insult. You a porn star? You a scam artist? They go back and forth. And then she was like, okay, can we really talk about what we got going on? He was like, yeah, girl, let's do it. I was like, mm-hmm. They talk about the baby and what's at hand. And he tells her what's going on. And she was sitting here like, are you really okay with like being in the middle of a family? And he was like, it ain't my family, bitch. And I'm getting a check. I don't care. I said, Lord, karma is biting you right now. You don't even know it. Just all on the fur. No, that's what the girl say it was, Chihuahua. He was like, nah, I got somebody else for you to meet. He brings in Kiana and Jasmine so that they can tell their side of the story. I was like, ooh, this is gonna heat up. Is the girl's name Nichelle, the friend of Jocelyn and Mimi, the side chick over there on the side who owns the little bar and stuff. Yeah, she was there too. They talked to Jasmine a little bit. They already know what happened with her. She's the alleged baby mother. They look at Kiana and they're like, how are you in this? She was like, well, I was fucking with Kirk too. And I think the girl's name is Nichelle. She was like, what does that mean? And she was like, having sex. I was like, did you get your answer? I was like, girl, quit playing dumb. Go along with the story. Baby girl felt a type of way. She was like, yo, I'm like really close to Rashida and I'm close to Kirk. Like, those are my peoples. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And both of the girls was like, well, you should tell your peoples to quit lying. And I was like, true. And I was like, well, hold up about the little man. Both of y'all was on the man, and you knew the man was married. Like, I'm just saying. I was rolling because Nichelle, is her name Michelle? Whatever her name is, she was going in. She said, well, how about both of y'all asses can get up out my place and your little chihuahua on your coat. I was rolling. I was done. And Mimi was just sitting there the whole time like, what? Speaking of Rashida and what's going on, Tammy goes to see her as a friend to see how she is doing. Child, Rashida is just broken. I can't even review that scene because it was so sad and vulnerable, and Tammy was crying too because she done been through it with Waka. I was just like, oh my Lord. It's time for the double date and shit with Dime and Tommy. And I sounded like, what's that girl? Toya Turner. Dime is dating a basketball player, but I guess he don't want to be on camera and be exposed. So she ends up bringing her girlfriend, who is the ex of Fetty Wap. I said, oh, interesting. Tommy date is meet me at the cook. Is going that jock. I said, Tommy, now you know good and damn well you could be messing with anybody. Not Jock. Don't do it, Jesus. Please, don't do it. Down below in the comment section, I would love to know, what did you think about this episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Remember to put your Instagram handle down below, as well as your favorite childhood shows. Let's talk about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and war. That good stuff. God bless. Bye.